Layer 307. Small Patriot military cutouts. One of the militiamen cutouts is Lieutenant Colonel John Eager Howard. The first pull-up text panel reads, John Eager Howard's bravery, poise, and command of his men were key elements in the Patriot victory. At the height of the battle, Howard's right flank was threatened by the 71st Highlanders. Howard ordered his right company to change its front to face the British. The order was misunderstood, and the company began to march toward the rear. The entire American line began to pull back. Howard allowed the movement to continue. The British, thinking they were about to rout the Americans, came on like a mob. At a place selected by Morgan, Howard ordered his men to turn and fire. The British were staggered. Howard ordered a bayonet charge. British resistance quickly collapsed, and the battle soon ended. Underneath and to the left of the panel, on the front of the cabinet, is a drawer with a single center pull below the words, "Open Me." Inside are colonial-era toys. Moving 2 more feet to the left, another 12-inch high cutout depicts a man riding a horse. He is Lieutenant Colonel William Washington. Text on a second pull-up panel reads, Lieutenant Colonel Washington led his hard-hitting dragoons into the heart of action at the Battle of Cowpens. Twice, his disciplined horsemen struck the British at decisive moments of the battle. The first charge repulsed the British dragoons as they pursued the retreating second line of Patriot militia. A second charge routed the British right wing as they attempted to retreat. When British Commander Tarleton left the field with a remnant of his dragoons, Washington galloped headlong in pursuit. Outdistancing his own men, he was nearly struck down when Tarleton and his small group turned to meet him. Move 2 more feet to the left, where the cabinet angles out 12 inches away from the wall. Move another foot to a third pull-up text panel talking about Colonel Andrew Pickens, which reads, Colonel Pickens reinforced Morgan just before Tarleton's attack and commanded the militia who formed the first and second lines. His men held their ground, fired with accuracy, and retired as ordered before the advancing British troops. They reformed, advanced around the American third line, and struck the British left flank at the precise moment to break their resistance and complete the double envelopment. For his spirited conduct at Cowpens, the Continental Congress presented Pickens with a sword, and the state of South Carolina promoted him to brigadier general. Underneath and to the left of Colonel Pickens' panel on the front of the cabinet is another drawer with a single center pull with the words Toys inside. Open the drawer to find a collection of colonial-era toys. Note that there is a 3-foot square plastic laminated map on top of the cabinet for kids to stage their own battles. Move 4 feet to your left to cross over to the British side of the museum and the next exhibit, which begins with a few more cutouts and pull-up text panels. You will now be redirected to where you left off in the main